I wanted to talk about everything. I wanted to talk about life. You know, just everything in general. Okay. So, um, as you can see, made profits this month. I made, a good amount. Sorry, I just woke up. Okay, let's talk about what I really want to talk about. Okay, I have this on the screen, so motherfuckers, we're not looking at like a blank screen. I just want to talk to you because if I go in the front, if I go in, oh shit. Does it work on here? All right, the mic only works on here, so we'll fucking listen to the mic on here. Fuck it, whatever. Okay. So I'm in a period of my life that's very difficult. Okay, not difficult as in like physically, but very mentally difficult. So what I'm kind of dealing with is probably something that you'll deal with at some point if you do decide to do this. And that thing that I'm gonna be that I'm dealing with currently is it's almost like a false personality. Changing into somebody that I've never been before, and not fully liking everything about it. There's a lot of things in my life that is changing around me. You know, uh, and a lot of things that I don't like. I'll be honest. It's really weird. I've never really felt like this. You know, People I like to hang around with, just fucking up and not being on the same level I'm on, that I want to be on, and you know, the maturity of some other people, or like just the way that I act is so different. It doesn't feel correct. It really doesn't. And just know you're not alone. When you go through this, okay, the reason that I know that you'll probably go through this is because I know other people that have gone through this. You're not alone. Okay? A lot is changing around you. You're on a different path. And when you're on a different path, you're not alone, but you're alone. No matter what type of group you go into, no matter what type of situation you're in when you're with that guys, when you're with anybody, like, you're alone. You feel alone. It's a mental battle that you and me both are gonna have to go through, and others that I've already went through, and people that are waiting to go through. It's not fun. I feel fucked up. I feel horrible. You know, just because I love so many people and I love these like relationships that I have with others, but it irks me so bad because I want to love them how I did before. You know, before I learned a different language. Before I couldn't understand them as much as I could before. And now I'm sitting here talking about something that I'm gonna do for the rest of my life. Something I've been focusing on and putting my all into for the past 9 months, while most of them, have not done anything that really benefit themselves, career-wise, lifestyle-wise, anything like that. They're not working on those things. And I'm not saying you have to work on those things, but it just feels weird. I have other people in my life that I try to push and I try to push, and I have all this energy that I push into them, and it's just not giving back. I care about people a lot. probably too much. And it hurts me. It hurts me bad. It hurts me really bad. Because all I want to do is just help people. And right now I have to help myself first. And although it sucks, we know you gotta get through this shit like this. It's hard, man. It's hard. There's so many times where I want to just talk to somebody and I want to fucking tell them everything, and they won't get it. They won't get how I'm feeling because they've never been in that situation before. It hurts. It really does. And you'll experience it at some point in time. You really will. Life is just repeating over and over and over again in multiple people's life in different fonts. Everybody goes through the same struggles at some point in time. You know, maybe not the hardest struggles, but a good amount of them, especially when it comes to success. There's so much in life to experience. There's so much you have to go through, and so much that you hate to go through, so much that you love to go through. Some things you never want to stop. But at some point, everything will come to an end. And it's just weird to talk right now because at the one point I feel completely alone, but at the same time I have a urgency to do something. I have a feeling that's very loving and caring. And I don't know how to feel about it. You know, this feeling is very weird. You know, because on one hand, again, like I said, I feel alone. But then on the other hand, I know that there's people that have already gone through this, and it would be amazing if I could just go through it again. Let me read something that I just wrote out when I woke up, because I'd rather it come from my phone than a thought. Okay. I'd rather have it, you know, I just wrote this literally right before I got on this camera, because I experienced something that I wanted to talk about a little bit. I just had a dream that had a lot of details, but lots of them don't matter. What matters is in the dream, there were these cigarettes that if you touch them, smoke them, you would be able to do something just for a couple of seconds. You could fly, morph into a bodybuilder body, things like that. And if you rubbed the cigarette on somebody, like burned it out, it would give them the wish. Somebody rubbed the cigarette on me because they realized that they can experience everything that they wanted if they just did it once. The words "just do it once" stuck out to me so much that I cried in the dream. Saw myself fading, getting pulled back to reality, and then waking up with a real tear going down my eye. You only have to do it once. I take that as once you do something successful, the one time, the first time, you get clarity. Knowing that you could do it again and again and again. There's no worry, no doubt of losing it. Now, once, you could do it again if you could do it once. You can make anything repeatable if you just do it once. I had like this sense of urgency, sense of clarity just wiped from my body, realizing that all I have to do is do it once. And once I figure out that one time, it's just I can do it again and again and again and again and again, and I don't have to worry about that. And I knew that information before, but it was just different now. All I do is think about this and other people, my goals. I don't think about myself a lot. It's weird to admit it, but I really don't. At this point in my life, I know I love myself a lot, and I would never try to be anyone else. But I've been so loving and caring for my entire life that it's just weird not to be. You know, always trying to take care of somebody, always trying to make sure that they're good, they're paid for, they got everything that they need. They got somebody to talk to. They always got somebody calling them, somebody texting them. And I've realized that the more I pull away from these people, the less supportive I can be. The less I realize how much it does. I feel like I could just become so agitated at times. You know you'll get past this. You know you'll get through it. Anything that you're going through right now, the whole span of everything, you know you'll get through it. And it's gonna be a hard road, boy. It's gonna be a hard road. A long road, less traveled, and, you know, a lot of people that realize this is not like, people think that this is not the fucking way. And any way that it's like a calling. Anything that you sit there and you dream about and you think about all day that's something that you need to do. With the next video I put out will be the start to the December, everything December, because I'm doing my review. Excuse me, sorry. I want to see how it goes. Love y'all. You gonna do anything that you want, you gonna get through it. New Year's, I mean, it sucks that this happens on New Year's, a fucking big ass piece of clarity, but whatever, bro. Don't matter. Love y'all. Peace out, bro.